king and queen are...
Hey guys, brand new movie review here. Now, this movie review is for Machete Kills. Now, Machete Kills stars Danny Trejo, Michelle Rodriguez, Lady Gaga, Cuba Gooding Jr., or something or other like that. I can't remember his name exactly. Sofia Vergara, and a whole bunch of other people. It also included Mel Gibson. Now, this is only being screened in 2,500 theaters worldwide. So I was a bit worried when I heard that. The film got released on Thursday for us. So only like 2-3 days ago. Today's Saturday, so like 2 days ago. The only reason I saw the first Machete and this Machete was really because of Michelle Rodriguez. Michelle Rodriguez is my favourite actress of all time. And, you know, the first one was actually pretty decent, not just because Michelle Rodriguez was in there. I mean, yeah, she did great in the first Machete, and the first Machete was great, even if it wouldn't have had her in it. This Machete, honestly, was good, but there were parts in there that were sort of boring. Not too many, though. There was probably 1 or 2 bits where I sort of got a little bored. But, you know, 98% of the film was absolutely funny. It was great. Out of 10 stars, I'll definitely give it an 8. The storyline for this was that just Machete, he got called to the president, and the president asked him to go capture this guy who was aiming a missile at Washington. He wanted him to go over there, and if he didn't, you know, stand down, just kill him. So Machete went over there, and he had to bring him back to the US to try and find a guy who made a bomb on his heart. If his heart stopped, the missile would fire. So Machete had to bring him back to the US to try and find the only guy who could disarm it. It was the first half didn't have Michelle Rodriguez, and it was only the last half that really had her in it. So the first half was, you know, okay. The last half really picked up. I mean, the last half was bloody funny. These films are meant to be taken seriously, of course, but Michelle Rodriguez in this one did an absolutely great job. Now, in the start, it showed a little clip which was to lead into Machete Kills Again, which is the third movie. They showed a clip for it at the start and at the end for it. But yeah, the little parody at the start for the third one was absolutely hilarious. So I can't wait for the third one. It said it was coming out soon, so obviously it's going to be like next year or early the year after. We're not sure if Michelle Rodriguez will return. I mean, she was in the ads for it, but as many as you may know, she says she wants to try and get out of acting and do writing. So whether or not she takes up a role, which hopefully she will, you know, I think she will, considering she's done 2 films of it, you know, but this one was, it wasn't as good as the first one, but it was still as good, you know, it wasn't any better, they were probably equally. This one was much more funnier than the first. I think the first was really just setting the characters and storyline. This one, they sort of went loosely with it, they sort of threw in a whole bunch of jokes. But yeah, I think Sofia Vergara did a very good job, and Selena Gomez was in there. Jessica Alba also reprised her role. But yeah, I liked in the trailer how Charlie Sheen, who was also in it, how it said Carlos Estevez. Sorry for that booping. Sorry, it's finished. It says Carlos Estevez in the trailer and in the credits, because I think he's part Mexican, and that's his Mexican name. Charlie Sheen was good in this. He wasn't really that funny. I was hoping for him to have a lot of, like, you know, funny catchphrases, but he really didn't at all. But I still think he did a good job as playing the president. But yeah, it was a really good film, really funny, entertaining through most of the film. You know, 99% of the film. There was just one or two little bits that were like, you know, but probably because I was busting for the toilet through the whole movie and I didn't really want to leave. But you know, most of the movie was really decent. I would definitely recommend checking this in theaters. And for the low budget they had, they actually did a really good job with it for $20 million. So far, they've only made $6.5 million back so far. I don't know if that's worldwide or just America. It's off Wiki. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much they get after after they finish the box office. Because I think it's had a week in America, or yeah, about a week in America. And we've only just had our opening weekend. We're in the midst of our opening weekend. So hopefully it makes more than its budget, so the third one goes through. Hopefully it'll make about 50 mil by the time it leaves theaters, so the third one can, you know, go forward. Because I'd like to see a third one. I think the third one could be a good, good final for the trilogy. You know, I've always liked Robert Rodriguez's films. You know, Planet Terror, the first Machete. You know, all his Grindhouse films. You know, but anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Definitely check this one out in theaters. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.